Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of calculating interest. This is standard 8.12D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 35 off the 2017 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So Mr. Flores is opening an account. We have a deposit, $5,000. So we've got simple interest, not compound. That's going to be important because we're going to use different formulas for calculating simple or compound interest. Both of those are available on your mathematics chart. Did not make any additional deposits or withdrawals. That means our principal is not going to change. And at the end of 4 years, there's our time frame. The account balance is $6,500. So what is the annual interest rate on the account? All right. So let's look at first how we calculate the interest, right? So the interest, this is going to be simple interest, not compound. This is what we get, PRT. That's what you find on your mathematics chart. So this is your principal. That's the amount of money that is drawing interest. In this case, it's going to be the $5,000, and it doesn't change because it says there are no additional deposits or withdrawals. If you add an extra $500,000, then your principal changes. This is the interest rate, sometimes just referred to as rate. So that's where that R comes from. That is going to be that we don't know. That's what we're missing, this interest rate. That's what the unknown is, and then the T, that's the time. All right, so we've got 4 years. All right. So how much interest was actually on this? They don't really tell us how much interest was earned on this account, but we do have a clue. The ending balance, all right, the ending balance was $6,500. The initial balance was $5,000. Nothing was done to this account. No additional deposits or withdrawals. So the only thing that changed was the interest. That's it, the interest. So that's going to be $1,500. So that is going to be our interest. Even though it's a little bit backwards, normally we're calculating the interest. We can actually figure out the interest based on what they gave us, but we are going to be able to calculate that interest rate. So my interest is $1,500. My principal is $5,000. That's how much we started with. My rate is the unknown. I'm looking for an annual interest rate here. And then we're going to multiply it by its PRT. So I'm going to do 5,000 R times my time of 4 years. All right, so I need to isolate this variable. So let's use the commutative property of multiplication. Let's just multiply those two, put them in different orders so we can multiply them. 5,000 times 4 is going to be 20,000. So I've got 20,000 R equals my 1,500. So if I want to isolate this variable, I need to do the same thing to both sides of my equation. Wow, look at that. Divide both sides by 20,000. So that's going to just make that 1. So that's going to isolate the R, but I've got 1,500 divided by 20,000. If I want to, I can drop off some zeros, right? Divide both sides by 100, but I'm still left with 15 over 200. So let's see what that is. 15 divided by 200. If you have a calculator, you can pull that out. It's going to be 0.075 or 75 thousandths. But I'm looking for an interest rate. I need to turn a decimal into a percent. So I take my decimal and I move it over once. I move it over twice. And I get 7.5%. So that is my answer, B.